Hey everybody, it's Twin
Twin
Soul
Soul
Poets.
Poets.
We are your go-to couple for love and relationship advice
Dope spoken word poetry
and
uplifting
uplifting content. Welcome back to another Sunday meditation. I've really come to enjoy these. I hope you all are enjoying them too. Just letting you know, we're going to give a few minutes because sometimes it takes a few minutes for people to come in, but we're going to kind of jump into it right away today. We really want to focus the energy on magnetizing love. Today, we're focusing on being a love magnet. And what does that mean? But just to give a little intro, letting you all know that we are, of course, gearing up for our group coaching. I am very excited. I've got put together a really great testimonial video, so you all will get to hear from people who have actually worked with us. If you haven't already reached out to us, I'm sure this will convince you that this can be a powerful, powerful addition to your arsenal of getting that deep soulful love into your life. So really excited about that. And also, of course, as always, hi everybody, it's so good to see you. We welcome you to ask any questions that you want throughout the whole process. But if anybody wants to make suggestions of videos they'd like us to make, we would love that. Like if you have like burning love questions and things that you'd like for us to like talk about, to kind of go into some topics that we haven't done on our channel, or you want us to expand on something we've talked about, please let us know in the comments, because it is very helpful to us, because we want to cater our message to the things that you all are wanting to learn and hear about.
Hello to Julie. If you're in the live meditation with us right now, pop in if you haven't already and tell us where you're coming from. And just a reminder, guys, before we get into this, this is just a little sample, a little taste that you are getting on these Sundays meditations of what we will be offering in our group coaching sessions. The whole idea on these live meditations and our group coaching event is all about harnessing and utilizing the power of collective intention, collective visioning, to really expand and multiply our creative potential, our ability to create the things that we envision. This is how we manifest. This is how we become a love magnet. So much of what we are doing today in these live meditations is embodying a state of being of love, right? When we can tap into the feeling state, the state of being, the vibration, the frequency of love, then we are literally being in love, right? It is a state of being. And when we can make that more and more of a habit, more and more of a regular baseline that we're walking around in, that is when you become a magnet for attracting the people who want to be in love with you, right? So this is the whole premise of everything we're doing here. The more people that show up, the more people that participate in this group visioning for love, the more that this intention amplifies. And so we are deeply thankful to everyone who has been showing up to these. A reminder as well, if you want your specific intention to be verbalized into the space, for everyone in this live meditation to hold the vision for you and specifically visualize for your intention. And also anyone after the live stream who's tuning in, from another right now, they will be able to also visualize for you. Your opportunity is to put that into the super chat, and anything at the end of our meditation, we will read through the super chats and speak those super chat intentions into the space to, again, have that group consciousness holding vision for you. It really is powerful.
It is. And we're like so grateful, by the way, for the gifts that we've already received. Like, it's just so amazing to get that kind of support. And also really cool when we did get to do the super chat and speak that intention into the group space. Like, I can just imagine all of the energy that's fueling that. And I can imagine that the people who decide to put their vision in, who are bold enough to put their vision out for everybody to see, are going to feel the effects of that throughout the rest of the week and the rest of the month, and to see how that affects your love life and affects the things that you're wanting. I'm really excited for it.
And it really is a powerful way to just show gratitude and support to us, because it feels amazing for us to just see you guys showing up, one, but also just receiving those gifts. It is a huge boost to us, and it helps us be able to build this channel more. So
They
thank you
do.
guys.
It do, and we appreciate that very much. I think like we are just like we said, wanting to just jump right in. We welcome any questions, suggestions, ideas throughout. We'll be continuing to check the chat. But we just want to get into this meditation for you all, and we hope you enjoy it today. As always, we just remind you to be open to whatever wants to come through today, whatever messages for you today, whatever feelings come through. Just trust them. Like whatever's coming now, that's what's meant for you now. So just follow this process. We really appreciate your trust and letting us guide you through this, and just knowing that whatever comes up for you today is what you're meant to hear and know.
Feel free to feel free.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll let Hamilton guide us in. As you know, if you've been doing this, we always want to get into our heart space first and create and manifest and attract from that space.
Yes, the heart space is a place of pure creation, of oneness. It's also a place of real inner peace and stillness, and a place where we can really connect to our inner knowing, right? And that is a really powerful place to create from. So let's get into it. That being said, we'll go ahead and get comfortable wherever you are. Invite you to close your eyes, sit up straight, and just start by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing deep into the belly, really feeling your belly expand. Feeling your whole body relax. One more breath, just breathing into the belly again and breathing into this present moment. Exhaling, releasing any distractions, worries from the day. Now we're going to start tuning into our heart space again. Sometimes it helps to place your hand over your heart to be able to feel that pulse in your chest. Really just listening and paying attention to your own unique rhythm, your own unique heartbeat. Feeling that bump, 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 bump in your chest. And just notice, is your heart beating fast or slow? And as you're really feeling this pulse, see if you can go a bit deeper, sending your awareness all the way down to your wrist and noticing if you can feel the pulse, same pulse that you feel in your chest. Can you feel that in your wrist? Can you feel it in your fingertips? It's pulsing rhythm. Maybe you've got some kind of hand mudra you're doing. You can feel that pulse between your fingers. Let's go a little bit deeper, bringing our awareness down to our gut. Can you feel that pulse in your belly? Just noticing as our heart energy, our heart center, beginning to expand through our whole body, going all the way down. See if you can feel your heartbeat in your ankles, in your feet. Coming all the way back up, all the way up the spine to your head. Can you feel this pulse in your temples? And now our heart center is really activated from head to toe. Oftentimes it feels like my body wants to rock with my heartbeat at this point. Just gently rocking back and forth with that heartbeat. That's when I know that I'm really there. I'm really tuned in to this inner state of peace, stillness, knowing. And from here, all of the visions, all of the things that I might want to create and bring in and attract into my life, I'm able to see and feel into with clarity. And a sense of peace, knowing and trusting that all of these things will show up in divine timing. They are indeed moving into place right now, even as I am seeing and visualizing. That I can never be anywhere other than on my path. And all of life's experiences are just continued lessons, guide stones, leading me to where it is, back to this place, peace, knowing and remembering who we really are. From this place of remembering our true divine creative power, come together today with the shared intention to magnify and amplify this energy of love, real, deep, soulful, trusting love on this planet, to improve ourselves, to improve the lives and joy of others, and to improve the world. What a beautiful intention that is to share. Ingrid and I are grateful to create this space where we can come together and hold space for that intention for each other. And we are claiming now that the love that you are seeking is already on its way to you, just as excited to find you as you have been to find it. And also knowing that it's already here in this place, inside your heart. It only takes a few moments to go within and connect to. Knowing this, we can begin to build our vision together.
In today's guided meditation, we are going to be exploring the magnetizing power and energy of the heart. So we've already gotten into the perfect state for this exploration. And I invite you to become aware that not only as you are in this heart-centered energy, is it affecting you internally, but that there is a field that is projected from your heart outward. all around you. Imagine it glowing around your entire body. And as we interact with each other, our heart fields are also interacting with each other. And we have the capability to expand this heart field in order to magnetize and amplify more love. And what's exciting is that's something that we can do right now, that we can begin to fill this energy field with as much love as we can. So I want you to imagine that you are sitting in the most beautiful space that you've ever been. It can be a place that you've actually been or someplace you've imagined. It could be a place in nature. It could be the Louvre. It could be a beautiful home. Whatever comes to you, just imagine sitting in this beautiful, beautiful space. Maybe it's by a waterfall. Wherever that is, feel the love that you have for the beauty of this place. Now I want you to think of a memory that you love. A memory that just makes you smile every time you think about it. It might be from your childhood. Could be something fairly recent. Whatever that memory is for you, allow yourself to replay it in your mind. And notice how, as you replay this memory in your mind that feels so good to think about, that the energy field around your heart and that's expanding out around your body gets a little bit bigger. Imagine that energy expanding as you recall this memory that you love. Now I want you to think of either a child or a pet that you love. It could be a pet that you used to have when you were little, or one that you have now, or a niece or nephew, friend's child, or a child of your own. Whatever resonates with you, think of them. For me, I think of our little friend Hamilton, the French bulldog, and how much love I have for him, and how loving he is to me and all of us in my family. And it just makes me feel really good. Think about how unconditional this little being is, and their love, and their expression of joy and appreciation of and with you. And as you think of this pet or child, I want you to notice that the energy field of your heart expands even more. Expands a little further, starting to create a sphere of energy around your body that you've noticed has, just from the beginning of this visualization, expanded. Now I want you to think of food that you love to eat, some kind of maybe specific cuisine or a specific dish that you love to eat. I want you to imagine tasting it, the smell and the texture, what it looks like on the plate. Imagine tasting it in your mouth. bringing in all the senses as if you were eating this delicious food right now. It should feel so real that you can almost taste it on your tongue. Smell it in the air. And I want you to notice as you think of this food that you love to eat, that this heart energy expands even more just from this simple connection to something that you love. And now I'd like you to think of a person that you love. Whoever comes to mind when I say that to you. Think of a person you love. It could be a friend, a teacher, family member, maybe even someone you don't really know, but you know from film or television or the internet, but you just love them. Something about their energy just lights you up. I want you to imagine just spending time with that person. Think about how uplifted, relaxed, joyful you feel after having spent time with that person. And notice as you bring this person into your mind that your heart field expands even more. And you realize that this expansion is endless. It can go as far as you can imagine it can go and beyond. But this heart energy, if you want, could wrap around the world. There's no limits to how expansive it can be. Now I want you to imagine all of the hearts and heart energies of all the other people you come into contact with. And I want you to imagine that each person that you interact with every day has an expansion in their energy field just from being around you. As your field touches theirs, it expands, and yours expands in return. This is the love magnet energy. This energy of love that comes from your heart center, from your heart's energy field, is what is magnetizing more things to love into your life. Recognize that you can always focus on and find things to send your love to be loving to. Now imagine thousands, millions of hearts coming into your energy field. You might imagine them as actual heart emojis or drawn hearts just coming in, just to represent the energy of love that is coming in and amplifying your heart's energy field. Continuing to expand, you might imagine it as a red or pink glowing energy around yourself. Just see it getting brighter and expanding further. Now in this elevated heart's state, I want you to imagine that the person who is on their way to you, the person that is going to join you in this loving space as a partner, is walking towards you. They're drawn to you. They may not even know how or why, but they just feel themselves drawn to you, and you can imagine them walking towards you. Some invisible pull they feel in their chest. And imagine that their heart center is connecting with yours, and it's just expanding and becoming something even greater than the two of you when you're separate. That it's almost like some kind of huge reaction that expands and explodes out even further than you can imagine. This is the energy that magnetizes and attracts love. And you can tap into it anytime. Anytime throughout the day, if you become aware of your heart center, take a moment, as Hamilton does, to guide us into your heart space and expand it a bit by thinking of something you love, someone you love, something you love to do, your passion, your favorite place to be, a favorite memory. There's so many things. I have a quote in my poetry book that says, for the master, in any moment, there are a million yeses to love. A million. I love the way that this soft blanket feels under me. Find simple things. I love how technology allows me to connect with people all over the world in an instant. I love how the sun feels on my skin. I love my friends. I love how much they care for me. Whatever it is, take a moment to think of at least 5 more things that you love. Right now, in this moment. Be very simple. Taking a deep breath. And remembering that this is a power you have within yourself, that you can turn on this love magnetizing energy whenever you choose. And I recommend doing it as often and as much as possible, especially when you're feeling really good. Take it even further. And even if you're not feeling great, it can be very helpful to just tap into this energy. To remember that it's never lost. It may be obscured, but it's never not there. We can always get there if we take a little time and a little patience with ourselves to tune in, to get quiet for a few moments. And I'd like everyone to take a deep breath in. And as you release, see if you can expand that heart energy just a little more. And gently start moving your body a bit. Coming back in. And this is a wonderful time. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. If anyone would like to bring their energy in with the super chat, this is a beautiful space to do so. And just be gentle with yourself as you come back. I know for me, it takes me a moment to come back into my body because I'm so ready to just like go to outer space.
So we'll give a few moments if there are any intentions that want to be shared with the group for us to verbalize into the space through the chat.
This is awesome. I'm really feeling the energy today, guys. I'm really feeling everyone's presence. So we have an intention being put in the group, and we want to remind you that this is whenever people put in a super chat, we'll read that aloud, but we're still holding space for any of the intentions that you put in. And also please share your experiences as well, because I always love hearing the experiences that people have in these meditations, or the things that they see, or the things that they hear. Like it's always great. And it, as I said, like anytime you share that, it always helps everybody else in the group.
Something about, I don't know if anybody else felt this. I had to take my sweatshirt off because I started getting so, like, there was so much warmth, like, and heat. I don't know if that was just from everyone's energy, but like I started sweating, and I was feeling like cold before we started this, but
Yeah.
So much heat.
It literally warms you up. And I want to invite anybody who's putting intentions in, even if it's not a super chat, to read those. Because we're holding space for that. Like this energy is all about holding space for those experiences and for those desires. So everything that's being put in here is like in a really loving, awesome place.
Hannah said her pinky was on fire. That's
your pinky. I wonder, you should look up what that represents, your pinky energy. Yeah. I'm sure it may be connected. Only felt like crying. Yeah, the energy was uplifting. I agree. It felt really good. It's okay. Like sometimes if you're having a hard time tapping into, like you're having a tough day emotionally, just trusting that like the medicine of whatever is happening is enough, and not expecting that you have to feel a certain way afterwards, but just trusting that it's done what it needs to do. Just you showing up is enough.
Yeah. And sometimes crying can be a really nice release and a needed emotional release.
Yeah.
So that we're not carrying that around. I know I was having a really tough time emotionally today as well. And I do feel uplifted after doing this. It always just feels great to be able to set the space for everyone, and it feels really nice to see others showing up and just sharing this beautiful intention of creating love, being love, and spreading love. So really grateful to everyone.
I just want to say too, for me, whenever I do the heart expansion meditations, which I really like, I remember the first time I did this was in a workshop I went to, and every time it wasn't exactly the same, but she was showing us how to expand the heart energy. And every time, like, I didn't think it could get any bigger. I was like, wow, like I could just feel the expansion. And it just was like almost overwhelming for the first time to realize that there wasn't an end to it. It was like that limitless sense of self, that limitless sense of like connection to everything. And I remember each time it was like, my heart was like, oh, like there was this like intense reaction of like, wow, it keeps expanding more and more. Yeah, yes. No beginning, no end. It felt very much in that.
It's like the infinite. There is something that is infinite within each and every one of us.
Yes.
And we all contain, there's many masters and people who talk about that we contain the entirety of the universe is within us, enfolded within us, and folded into our DNA. And I believe that really getting into that heart space allows us to sort of tap into that space that is infinite, and the awareness and knowing that is connected to that. So thank you guys for joining us today in that. And do we want to play a little preview of our
I don't know how well it's going to show up on here on our phone.
You could try it.
I just don't know if it's going to be easy to hear.
I again want to remind you guys that we have this is a sample of what we're doing in our group coaching coming up very soon, and I think it could be nice to. I'm going to try it. See, you guys let me know if you can't see it or you can't hear it. But this is just a preview. Have we saved it on my phone?
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not yet.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to play it, and we'll be sharing this on our channel very soon. But this is just some little tidbits from people who have worked with us before, sharing about their experience with what we do, and so make sure that you how to get more information about the group coaching. You want to email us at h.i.twinsouls@gmail.com.
I just put it in the chat.
And you can also message us on Instagram. But let's just see if you can hear from a few people who have worked with us before.
Well, then you can start up.
There's been a stream of love that has gone through both of your hearts straight into mine. And it encourages me, it inspires me. What gets me so excited about the work that you both do is you're together. It's like such an affirmation to what I've felt in my heart for so long. This matters so much to me, and it's been a guiding beacon of light in my life. And I say that 100% with like every cell in my body.
For relationship advice, relationship coaching, they are such a powerful force, and the sort of light that they can shed on other people's relationships through what they've been through together, I think is so valuable, invaluable. Highly, highly suggest Twin Soul Poets. Love them so, so much.
Wonderful coaches, teachers, and examples of living what we call aligned relationships. We did a wonderful course with them together. What they presented was beautiful and powerful for people really clarifying their mission together as a couple, as well as joint visions and dreams.
The power that they brought through their couples vision board. We had never done anything like that before, and it really, with the intention, it wasn't just random, it was like the intention of the couple together really was empowering for us and for the people that took the course.
So we love the power they bring, and we highly recommend working with them if you ever get the opportunity. Much love.
So it's been excited to really watch them and also work with them. We had a moment where we were just like, oh my gosh. And the fact that she held just as much space and happiness that I've actually did the work, the groundwork that they laid down for me. It was just truly magical, and these are tools that I will be taking with me for the rest of my life.
I've known Ingrid and Hamilton for years. I was in their wedding, and I can say that they live what they teach. The way they coach people is so intuitive, is so, it's something they've actually been through, like especially when Ingrid talks about getting really clear and just knowing that your lover is coming and just like knowing what type of love you want. That's always just been so inspiring to me, and they're the real deal.
Yeah, that's just that makes me feel good listening to, because you know, I really feel confident in this course and sharing this with you guys, because we have just been getting such amazing feedback with the clients that we work with, and it really does feel like this process that we're sharing has really, really profound effects, and we see amazing results. So excited to be doing it as a group thing, and you know, we'll be starting that very soon. There's only 10 spots available, and we have spots already being grabbed up, so don't hesitate to message us or email us if you want more information to make sure that you get your spot reserved. And we will be having more information about how exactly to sign up and what to expect in the course coming very soon to anyone who does reach out to us and show interest.
Yes, it's going to be awesome, y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I'm really still feeling the heart energy of that. I hope you all feel it too. Also, feel free to message us any questions, suggestions, ideas, things you want to us to talk about in our videos. It really, really helps. And we hope you all have an awesome week. Those of you who have reached out, look out for that email coming soon. We're just getting this testimonial video finished up, and then it will be on its way to you.
Much love, you guys.
All right. See you next time. All right, let's get this picture.